Hey, what's going on, y'all? Now, today's video, I want to talk about retention. This one's titled Semen Retention. Make it a lifestyle. This is ever important because the initial part of this experience will reflect a journey. It will appear more akin to a journey where you are leaving something and you're traveling somewhere. But what are those two destinations? Where are you leaving? Or what are those two places? Where are you leaving and what's your destination? Well, you're leaving your previous habits. You're leaving the lifestyle where you were comfortable with jerking off, when you're comfortable with fapping, comfortable with masturbation, comfortable with worse, ejaculation, where you're just ejaculating for no good reason besides to feel something. Be that with a woman, and I say a woman, like a one-night stand, just throwing your cum away. Or be that by yourself in your bedroom, just once again, throwing it all away. It's a sickness. Worse, it's an addiction. And this is what you're leaving. This is what you're fleeing from. It's what you're journeying away from, your addiction. You got a burden on your back. I don't know if y'all have read Pilgrim's Progress, but he's carrying a burden, and he's trying to find his way to deliverance. You're trying to drop this burden of addiction that you've been carrying probably for a majority of your life. No matter how old you are and when you finally figured out about retention and gave it a shot. You've probably been carrying this burden around for a long time, this addiction to satisfying your base desire, as opposed to keeping that under your control. Satisfying it with your woman, which is the proper way of doing things. We're here to procreate, not bust into our hands. But, it's this addiction that you're fleeing from, that you're trying to conquer, that you're trying to you're trying to rid yourself of this burden. That's where you're fleeing. But where are you going to? You're going to making retention a lifestyle. Your destination should be lifestyle, where you're not even considering jerking off any longer. In fact, the thought of jerking off by yourself, or even just a one-night stand with some half-baked chick, those thoughts, that should be repulsive to you. That should be abhorrent. That should be wrong. That should be everything that you don't want to do. And whether that is the thought of doing it or the thought of the consequences that come afterwards, where you lose your power, you feel weaker for a week, you got men eyeing you down and you're looking away, like this, the general weakness that you're gonna feel, the drop in testosterone that will occur. It's like in that the thing is, when you're with your woman, when you have sex with your woman, that gets replaced because you just bonded with her. You built your relationship, you've bonded, you've come closer, and that drop of testosterone, that drop in life force, to be frank, that's going to be replaced, or at least counterbalanced, by the amount of endorphins, the serotonin you'll receive, none of which you receive by fapping off by yourself. All those things, that only comes with having sex with your woman, not even just a woman, because even that is, you're not bonding, you're not building anything, and so your body doesn't make those same connections. But when it's with the woman that you love, that's when you're building something. So that's when I say that fapping is, not fapping, but having sex, releasing seed is okay. Just switch your mindset from retention to no fap. And just don't fap, But again, we're trying to be fleeing from that mindset of fapping, fleeing from that lifestyle where that was okay, and that was just something that we did, and then to a point where it's so repulsive that we don't even want to do it anymore. And that's when I'd say your journey is complete, and now you've engaged in the lifestyle. You're in the lifestyle of retention, where, again, it's not even a thought where you're going to jerk off anymore. And the temptations are still going to come, but your control is going to be so firm, so in position, that you're not even going to worry. You're not going to flinch. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't feel the temptation to jerk off every now and again, laying up in bed, feeling kind of horny. But it's that I know the methods I can use to control myself if I really feel like I just gotta do it. But it's also where it's like, I'm in control of my ship now. I'm not letting my base desires steer me this way or that way. I might feel a certain way, but I might feel angry. I'm not gonna go stab somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's a self-control kind of thing where you have instituted self-control over your emotions and over your desires, that you're not pulled this way or that way. You're in control. You're the master of your own vessel. You're not letting your men mutiny against you. And you're not letting that their rebellion, if you will, cause you to engage in that rebellion, cause you to be taken over by that. Because trust me, afterwards you're gonna be like, damn, why didn't I just fucking hold on? Why now I gotta feel like shit for a week? I'm telling you, bro, it takes me at least 3 days to get back to a modicum of the level I was at before nutting. That goes for nighttime releases too. And so, in essence, you want to get to a point in retention where it switches from being a journey away from your addiction into a lifestyle where you've conquered your addiction and now you're just scot-free almost. And again, there's still going to be temptations. There's still going to be things that try to pull you off the path. But you're going to be walking it so firm and so steady that it won't even be a question as to whether you'll leave. It's a lifestyle. Trotting this path should be a lifestyle. And that's when you've reached your destination. And obviously, it goes on into infinity, especially when, you throw having sex with people in the mix and again, your woman, like that should be the only case. But when you throw that into the mix, it kind of switches up the journey a little bit and switches it up. But again, when it's a lifestyle and you're just not fapping anymore, you're not addicted to fapping, and you've gone completely natural, you've reached your destination. So, my friends and my brothers, as you journey away from the addiction, from the habit that was jerking off, make sure that your destination, that where you're trying to get to, is freedom from that. Where you have conquered the addiction and where jerking off, fapping, it's abhorrent, it's repulsive, it's completely wrong in your mind. Whether that be the thought of actually fapping or the consequences that come with fapping. Alright, take care, y'all. Peace.